Older men accidentally friend zone themselves all the time. And listen, man, I was friend zoned many times. Imagine being married for 20 years and with somebody for 22 years, then back in the dating game and going out on dates, and you have no idea how dating is after that many years out of the game. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the 7 ways that men accidentally friend zone themselves so that you can avoid being friend zoned in the future and have better first dates, and most importantly, get the second, third, and fourth date. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. Woo! Okay, let's get into this. So, you've been friend zoned. How do you know you've been friend zoned? Well, there's not a second date. Maybe she just doesn't find you attractive, or the communication has changed. Maybe she's dropped some bombs on you. If she said, you know what, I just see us as friends, or she says things like, I really want to take things slow, or she says, I don't want a relationship right now. And your instinct just tells you, you know what, she's friend zoned me. So in this video, as I mentioned, I'm going to go over the 7 ways you're being friend zoned so that you can avoid doing these things yourselves, just in case you are doing any of these things. All right, let's get into this video. So made a whole bunch of notes, and because I want to get into the details of all these things because they're all very important. But stick around to number 4, because number 4 is a big one. All right, so number 1 is lack of confidence. All right. And lack of confidence could also be lack of self-esteem or low self-esteem. This could come from just being an older guy. Okay. You could be self-conscious of being 45, 52, 65, whatever it is. And that's just something that you lack some confidence about being an older guy. Okay. Maybe you haven't been in the gym in a minute and your body has changed for the worse. That could be another reason why you lack confidence. Maybe you feel like she's out of your league. She's like a 7, 8, or 9, and you are a 2 or 3 at best. I understand, but that could also affect your confidence. You can also lack confidence from just a lack of dating experience. And I see this all the time, especially with romance tours, men going overseas to seek brides, to find love, whatever. And you could totally tell these guys are so they don't have the experience that most other men may do. And so if you lack confidence, all right, she is going to check out very quickly because a woman wants a man to take the lead. They want an alpha or a perceived alpha, and they ultimately want a man who doesn't give an F. Okay. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is dressing like a dad or an old man. And I see this all the time. You guys can easily go to YouTube. You can easily pick up some magazines and see how men dress. But I see men wearing sandals and shorts and a dress shirt to a date, and I'm like, oh yeah, you are going to get friend zoned. And look, man, one of the easiest ways that you can up your game when it comes to dressing, and it's of course getting rid of the sandals, but also is to upgrade your belt, all right? And Anson Belt, I am proud to say, is my sponsor for today's video because their belts are clean, they're masculine, and they're modular. One buckle, multiple straps, no flashy logos, no dad vibes, and it's the kind of detail that women will absolutely notice. Anson Belt is a family-run business that's completely reinvented the way belts should work. Traditional belts use holes spaced every inch, but Anson uses micro-adjustable track system that gives you the perfect fit every time with 1/4 inch increments. So let me show you how this works. I have the 3 belt set here. For the purposes of today's illustration, I will use the white belt and the gold buckle. Okay, so you take the buckle, you take the belt. Now each belt is basically 58 inches or something like that as the base, but you just cut it to size and what actually fits you the best. You put in the back of the belt like this, lock it in place. All right, and my favorite part is when you actually are putting it on, you hear this. Isn't that cool? To unlock the belt, you basically just click this lever here and undo the belt like that. So I've been wearing my Anson belt nonstop ever since I got it. And honestly, once you try this belt, you're never going back. So you might be wondering, oh, Silver Bachelor, that's all fine, but why would I trust Anson? Well, Anson Belt and Buckle has been around since 2009, and they have over 40,000 five-star reviews. They offer a lifetime guarantee on the functionality of their products. And because Anson Belt and Buckle is sponsoring today's video, when you click on the link in my bio or on the pinned comment, you can build your own box set, okay? You get 2 bonus pieces, 1 belt and 1 strap completely free. That's 3 buckles and 3 straps. You can mix and match into 9 unique belt combinations all in one box. It's an exclusive deal you won't get anywhere else. So hit that link, build your set, and upgrade your belt game today. All right, moving on. So number 3 is not taking the lead. Women will very quickly put you in the friend zone if you're not asking her out. I don't know a single woman that wants a pen pal when they meet online, unless, of course, there's a great distance between the two of you. So if you want to lead, this is what you need to do. You need to plan the date. You need to pick a date, pick a time, and pick a place, all right? And if she asks, what do you want to eat tonight? You give her an answer. Doesn't matter what the answer is. If she says, what do you want to do tonight? You give her an answer. Doesn't matter what the answer is. And those are examples of how you can take the lead. Number 4, and this is the one that I really wanted you to wait for, is not flirting, okay? I don't know a single woman that doesn't like some banter and some teasing along the way, especially during the date, and not taking her seriously. Russell Brand is one of my favorite examples of this. And if you don't know who this is, go search Russell Brand. He's a comedian, and you can see him on YouTube and get an idea on the type of techniques that he uses, okay? So for example, some of the things you can use in terms of flirting is, let's say she has really long nails, and you can say something like, wow, with those nails, you can kill someone, okay? Or you could say, are you always this flirty with men, or is it just me? Or you can say, cool tattoos, but how many shitty ones do you have? You see what I mean? Maybe those aren't the best examples, but with banter back and forth, that is one way you can definitely flirt with her. Number 5, not touching her, okay? If she touches you on the first date, you must touch her back. And when I say touching, I'm not talking about anything inappropriate. I'm talking about, let's say she's laughing at your joke and she touches your shoulder. Well, then you want to touch her shoulder back. She touches your hand. She wants to hold hands. Hold her hand, okay? And also something I will mention to you guys, you must go in for the kiss within the first 3 dates. If you do not do that within the first 3 dates, she's going to think, A, you're not into her. 2, she's going to fall out of her attraction to you, or worse, she's going to think that you're gay. All right. Okay. All right. Moving on. It's number 6, making her the priority. Oh, yeah. I see this all the time, especially on 90 Day Fiance and other shows that show Matching Abroad or whatever it is, where these men go overseas. They're trying to find somebody overseas. And it's like their whole life evolves around the woman. And that is a huge turnoff to most women. And they will quickly friend zone you if you're saying, hey, early on I'm talking about, if you're saying, hey, I've done this, I've done that, and you're basically my priority, she's going to check out very, very quickly, okay? And last but not least, number 7 is caring too much about what you say around her. So what I mean by that is, if you say yes and you agree to everything she says, she's going to think you don't have a backbone. And she wants to know what opinions you have, what differences you have. And if you don't like pickles, then she wants to know if you don't like pickles. Don't just agree with her on everything, okay? Even politics. You may not be aligned on certain things with respect to politics, but she wants to hear from you, again, in a respectful way, what you feel and what your thoughts are about specific issues, okay? And it's all right to disagree once in a while with her on certain issues, and she knows, okay, you have your own mind, you have your own preferences, and you're not afraid to share that. So Hope you enjoyed this video. And as I mentioned about ants and belt, don't forget to click on the link in the description or the pinned comment to build your belt set today. Thanks for watching.